This video is sponsored by Christoph Frey. For excellent low poly horror games, check the link in the description below for some of his works. What's up, y'all? Boogie here, and welcome back to Dark Souls Lorethrough. Thank y'all so much for joining me on this journey. A couple of small things you may have noticed. First of all, we are human again. For some reason, when I fired this back up, we had +1 humanity. I wasn't about to spoil that. Secondly, we do now have access to a fire orb. So we're able to start doing some pyromancy. I made a few runs to kind of see about farming some souls, and was able to level up twice just to boost my attunement to a +10. So now we do have the ability to blow some stuff up, as we'll demonstrate here. Checking that out. Nice and toasty. Well, I'm trying to avoid him because here he comes. Thank you, Tall, Dark, and Ugly. I was going to go try and go for the, Anyway, so. Come on. Well, I'm trying to... There we go. Well, that didn't do much. Anyway, so yeah, so we do have the ability now to drop those fools. Okay, so enough is enough. We've got 3 more, so we're just going to go back to the bonfire and rest really quickly before we go try and take on the Gaping Dragon yet again. Yeah, so I only leveled up twice. Just did some quick soul farming for that to see if we could rank up our attunement on that one. Now, I was hoping for this next boss battle to exploit a glitch. But from what I have gathered, this glitch does not work with resins. But we're going to try it anyway, and that is a glitch that's called the Tumble Buff glitch. Now, I don't know if this has been patched, it could have been, but it's a way for unbuffable weapons such as the Drake Sword, which we currently have, to get buffed by, well, usually spells and stuff like that. And the trick is, what has to get done is use your weapon. You arm your buffable weapon, and then proceed to do an animation, such as not dying. That would be great. Such as rolling, and then switch from more humanity. I'll talk about that in a second. And then switch from the buffed weapon, and then buff, and then run. Or excuse me, hang on. Let me get past this and the falling slime. That's great, thank you. Can't believe we took that damage. Okay, we'll kill these, then I'll talk about the buffing. Slimes, I can deal with these. Oh, you know what? Sod it. We got fire. We're not going to use that on the dragon. Yeah, roasted and toasted. That was an interesting death animation. Okay, so basically it's supposed to be like you roll, and then during the time of that roll, you'll switch from your buffed weapon to your non-buffed weapon, from your non-buffable weapon, and then from there, you'll be able to arm it from there. So I think we're gonna take off or switch from that back to our axe +5. If we can find it. Probably missed it. Shocker, I know. Here we go, battle axe +5. Now we have the gold pine resin in our inventory, that's good. So, oh yeah, they're down 1 level. Now if this doesn't work, well then, well, we're gonna go ahead and just use the axe on the Gaping Dragon. Now something else I could consider doing is summoning Slayer, and then run, and then as I start to summon Lorethrough, run to the firewall, or the fog wall, the firewall, and see if it works. I don't know. These are just different things. So let me go ahead and summon these boys. Now, if that works, I mean, that means that the Gaping Dragon will have less of a hit, or less of a massive hit HP increase. Sorry, I'm recording this late at night and I'm exhausted. So we're going to remove Havel's Ring so we can fat roll. Yeah, there's a nice fat roll, boys. So, so it's going to be, so, there. So, this is probably not going to work, so let's just go ahead and, nope, that didn't work. Okay, so that did not work at all. So let's go ahead and put Havel back on, because I'm going to need that. Whatever. We gave it a go, and now we're going to... boys. Really? This is how we're going to do this? Well, while we're going up here, maybe there's another player character we can summon. Like an actual human player. Guess people are too smart not to, There's Lorethrough. There's Slayer. Come on, boys. Not to want to be summoned into the fight with the Gaping Dragon. So I've checked by the Bonfire, and there was nothing. Yeah, they're gonna follow me in. Never mind. Okay. Hopefully we can get the tail cut off this time, because not only does that significantly prevent the Gaping Dragon from doing anything, it'll also land a nice well, there's the first hit. I'm gonna try and see if we can get Slayer to come backwards a little bit. And try to get him to do his light spear. Damn it, Slayer. Come on, mate. I might need a 2. Oh, he's done it. Jeez, Slayer, you're getting demolished. We could have gone for, we could have gone for, what's it called? Whoa, boys, there we go. Slayer. Yeah, Slayer's just getting the snot pummeled out of him. Or that could happen. Yep, Slayer's dead. Lorethrough, you and me, boy. I know if you nail the head, it will... This is not going to go well. We got the right idea. So it's just me versus the dragon. Hooray. Let's see if we can get him to charge us. a little bit more tactical here. We fought Capra. Beaten Capra. We can do this. Whoa. Okay, tall, dark, and ugly. Let's just let him do his thing for a minute. Okay, here he goes, standing up. He's gonna go for the charge, I think. Nope, nope, whoa, that was close. What are you doing? Oh, it's the ooze. Nope. Let's right ourselves. Not being greedy. Get out of the way. Okay, so it's doing the ooze. That has now what I know about the ooze is it actually has the ability to pretty much corrode your weapon pretty straight over. Oh, come on, man. Get away from those tin teeth. I'm not even gonna bother trying to take anything right now. One or two more hits can easily hose us. Run away from the ooze. We're not gonna make it this time. Go. Go ahead and be nice and attack the legs a little bit. Hey, it's still a free hit, you know? Come on now. You and me. Yep, that was my bad. So we have our tactic. I got a little desperate because we're getting close to the edge of the map. It's okay. You can still do this. One thing I also noticed when I was, notice I have 12 humanity, is that when I was doing the leveling runs, I actually farmed quite a bit of humanity from the large rats, as you noticed. As you noticed from the one humanity I got from the rat. Now, maybe some of y'all noticed that as well. So now we can keep Solaire and Lautrec alive. We will probably do heaps better than we did last time. But then again, that's also part of Dark Souls, is learning what the tactics are. Is learning how each boss is different. And I'm going to be very embarrassed if it takes me longer to defeat the Capra Demon as opposed to, or the Gaping Dragon as opposed to the Capra Demon. Okay, I can talk. No, I can't. Drop the slime. Will we get some humanity from that? Probably not. Okay, let's go ahead and take on the rats. If I didn't squander my Estus, anything you want to give me? No humanity. That's okay. I mean, we could, for all intents and purposes, we could run from the slime, so we might as well. There's no point. Just to get back to where we need to be. I mean, it's free souls, don't get me wrong, but if I had my Estus, we would have done this. So this is number 6, I think. Eminent Knights. Okay, I'll give you that. So I think now that we have Slayer, we're going to summon Lautrec, and then we're going to sprint to the Fog Wall, and that might do us a little bit better. Come on, Slayer. You got it, buddy. There he is. Let's see who makes it through. But it does, now that I'm not doing the lock on, that does help. I don't know if Lautrec made it through. Nope, they both made it through. We already have the Great Axe, so we don't have to worry about dropping the tail anymore. Let's see if we can get this guy to come over after me now. Nope. Going after my boys. There we go. Okay, so now... Oh yeah, that tail sweep's gonna be a bitch. There you go, Slayer. Give me that spear. That was my fault. And of course, Slayer's dead. Shocker. Oh, that was damn close. Lautrec. Yeah, go ahead and kick that. That'll work. I'm trying to get him to focus on me so we can get the charge attack. Lautrec. You know, I probably should just summon Slayer instead of Lautrec, because that just makes this hitbox worse. Doing better than we did. Okay, so now it's just him and I again. Nope, gotta wait for those teeth. I'm gonna go ahead and retreat. Mess this up. Yeah, I think in hindsight, I probably should just summon Slayer. That lightning attack is amazing. Yeah, let's go ahead and get our power back really quickly. Yeah, I could have. Here it comes. Don't kick him. Okay, that was just dumb. That's okay. We got our strat down. I think, yeah, we're just gonna summon Solaire this time. If we die again. Come on, do your flight thing. We got the Great Axe already, so I don't think that's much of a concern. Come on. Come on, Gaper. Oop. No dice. Come on, go for the charge attack. Okay, there we go. So he's gonna do the stomp. Now he's gonna go for the charge. Go for the head. There you go. Nope. I think he's gonna do the spit attack. Nope. There it is. He's gonna go and do the puker. There's somewhere in the lore saying that. Okay, I'm not even gonna try. I'm gonna just get out of his hitbox. So do the charge attack. Don't kick him, twit. Oh. Oh. Now he's gonna go for the charge or the spit. Either way, we're getting out of his way. Go for the speed. Nope. Okay, so we're just gonna hold off. Let him charge us. Well, that's not what it's hoping for, but okay. Go. Going for the puke. Or the sweep attack on the tail. That's. Claw attack. Wouldn't that be great if we just like hugged him with? Okay, he's probably gonna do the seismic slam attack. Okay, he's going to go to slam attack, I think, pretty soon. This means he's going to use charge attack then next. Okay, I think we're going to just retreat here quickly and test this right quick. So we go for the puke now, I think. That's fine. So, welcome back to the depths. I don't believe. Okay, that was just ass asinine. I was getting punchy. So let's go ahead and just omit Lautrec and just stick with Solaire and hope that his lightning bolts can do something. Oh, I seriously thought I had him at this point. That was foolish. That was a rookie mistake. It's like fighting the bell gargoyles and going off the edge. I do want to go back to the giant rats just because I want to see if I can get some more humanity from them. And then we'll just use Solaire and we'll just work from there. I'd like to continue farming humanity if I can from the rats. Nothing I can rob from you? Okay. I mean, now that we kind of have our strategy attack, it seems kind of superfluous to summon other people, but I'm just trying to get Solaire to do his lightning attack. That spear, lightning does incredible damage to the Gaping Dragon, and maybe I can just manage to kite him out on my own. So I think what we're going to try is we're going to summon Solaire, and before the summoning is done, run back to the fog wall. That should help us out. Because once again, this will make sure that his max HP is not as high as it is now. Because each time you have an NPC or a someone summoned for the boss battle, it will automatically increase their health max. So let's see if I can focus his attention on me a little bit now. Solaire, some help would be nice. Just gonna go for the slam attack. No, don't go after Solaire, dude. Just trying not to deal with. Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and get my stuff back. Come here, Solaire. Use your spear. Or you can just go ahead and be chattel again. That's cool, too. Damn it, Solaire. Just gonna whip around. So he's doing his flight attack. There you go, Solaire. Just gonna drop. So they're going to run it again. Don't kick. Yeah, Solaire's chattel again. We can get a couple more attacks, not on the tail. Go, do your smash down. So there's dead. Shock right now. So the smash should be next. Now he's gonna get the charge attack. I'm just getting a couple of leg attacks. That means the ooze attack's coming up. Okay, so he's whipping around. Ooze, I think he's gonna go for the spit. Nope, swipe. Why does he always do the smash when I'm far away? Come on. Come on, baby. go for the charge now. Oh, he's going to go for the spit. Oh, he's going to go for a double slam. I'll take that. Thank you very much. So the charge is probably coming up next. Yep, just dig your face into the wall, man. That's cool. Spitz is probably coming up. Nope, gonna go for the flying. Come on, baby. Alright, just go ahead and leave him over there. He's probably gonna do the spit now. Okay, you know, I'm gonna leave him as is. We can get a couple more attacks with him on his face. Okay, 2 more attacks, and we should have him. He's going for the spit. Just getting away from the edge of the world right now. Come on, baby. You and me. Let's do this. Do the slam. I said the slam, not the grab. He has done it. And we have the Blighttown key. And Twin Humanities, as well as a Homeward Bone. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to Homeward Bone. Well, first let's explore just a little bit. And see what there is to see. Maybe there's some other areas to explore. Nope. Maybe some items we can pick up over here. And then, okay, so I think we're going to Homeward Bone back to the Bonfire, just because I don't want to do that ever again. And we can go on to Blighttown. Not too shabby. Unless there's some other areas to explore. I see a bunch of bloodstains. Rest in peace, my friend. Anything over here? Nope. Okay. So let's just go ahead and Homeward Bone. Yes, we're going back to the Bonfire. Alright. So, I think onward to... I don't think... Actually, what I think we're going to do... Because we're going to quickly look into Blighttown, but I don't know where the closest bonfire is. So, I think what we might do is pave the way to Blighttown. Because we've been playing for about half an hour now. And then I think what we'll probably do is go back to the Undead Parish, because we do have the large ember. This will help us buff up our axe a little bit more. But first, let's go ahead and look at the key to Blighttown. Key to Blighttown from the depths of the undead earth, swallowed by the gaping dragon. As its name suggests, Blighttown is a place of great pestilence. Even the polluted inhabitants of the depths are aware of its dangers and built this almighty door in hopes that they could remain safely separated. And then we have... let's... Gargoyle Helm. I think we need to do... Okay, so we don't have anything better for that. What about Pantalones? Okay. So let's go ahead... Actually, no. what I really want to do is, well, now that we have the souls, is we definitely want to go back to Andre, because there is an item that he has that costs 23,000 souls, or 20,000 souls. So we are gonna do a quick speed run, take a gander. What about you, Dom? Is there anything else you want to give to me?
Hi, Shemai. We meet again.
Okay.
I'm afraid
Okay. So let's see. Bottomless box, crystal weapons and whatnot. Helm of the Wise. That's cute. Helm of the Armor of the Glorious.
Well, that is a shame. But no.
Let's just go ahead and poke our heads in here right quick. I have never been down into Blighttown. Look at that. Now, the reason I'm hesitant about going straight down into Blighttown right now, because once again, I don't know where the closest bonfire is. I believe the only one is... Oh, there is a ladder here, never mind. I believe the closest one that there is all the way down to the base of Part 1. And once again, I do want to go back to Andre and level my stuff. So I apologize if this game lags. That ain't good. What is going on here? My computer needs some work. Anyway, so yeah, so we want to go back to Andre, give him the Ember, and then we can level some of our stats. And then I think that would be a good place to call in a session. I need my sleep. Well, I need at least a couple of hours. This lack of sleep thing is really going to get preposterous. This is the way. This is the way we kill the undead. Yeah, so the tumble buff obviously did not work, but that's to be expected. Something just dropped at us. I believe this is the way we get out of here. Yeah, we can also do some leveling while we're at it. Yeah, we definitely want to get this specific item, though. Because I don't know when we'll have a chance to get it again. And that will help us do some more exploration further down the pike. And I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. It is necessary to proceed. Well, not necessary, but it'll shave off precious minutes. And okay, that's where we found Lorethrough. I think, yeah, we drop down here. Drop you. Got some other rats over here that's gonna come after our dogs. Yeah, you kick that dog. Let's go relive the 90s. No one's gonna get that reference. That's okay. What? Okay, you know what? Down, Poochie. I think we'll have to take on the Butcher again. Eat it, Poochie. Eat it. Is that the Butcher? I think it might be. Where is that entrance? I'm gonna go northbound. Oh, derp, you twit. Okay, come on. There we go. Come get some. people of Dark and the longtime players of Dark Souls know what I'm talking about with what I want to get from Andre. Probably should. I think I'm trying to figure out how much strength and how much dex I need for an OP tank build. I think I capped that at 30 in Dark Souls 2 for Skyfire, but I don't know. We'll figure that out as we go. But I think the Drake Sword is going to start losing its worth pretty quickly once we get down to Blighttown and lower Blighttown and further into Queeleg's domain. Plus, I want to actually, while we're at Firelink, I actually want to see if there's any other dialogue that we can dredge up. Maybe Laurentius has some stuff we can talk to us about. Let's see, Rhea of Thorland we can talk to. I don't know if she has anything more she has to say. We'll find out. Come on now. There you go. Get wrecked. And actually, now that we're back here at Firelink, maybe Dom Hall of Xena has followed us back here. Or maybe that doesn't happen until after we beat Blighttown. But I'll show you where Dom Hall does show up in case I didn't do it last time. Which I probably did. That's okay. We did a lot last round. He appears here at this bridge, so once I figure out how to master the long jump, which apparently I'm not comfortable with at all, that's okay. We will be able to jump down there and then across to that bridge up to the lower part of the aqueduct, and then we should be able to talk to Dom Hall of Xena. Actually, let's go see if Griggs has anything to say first.
Oh, hello. Terrific to see and pray.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to do anything with Griggs until we free his master, Big Hat Logan. Oh, check this out. Rhea and Petrus have all left. Because they said they were leaving. So we will get a chance to meet up with Rhea again, I believe. Ah, there's Laurentius. What do you have to say, mate?
Oh, hello there. I'm pleased to see you, as always.
Let's see anything else we can say.
Pyromancy is the art of casting fire. Produce flame, then channel it, just as our ancestors did. A pyromancer must be in tune with nature herself. My home, the Great Swan, is an abundant store of nature. You will understand one day. It only takes time.
Let's see, can we buy anything? Combustion. We didn't really do too much, just because we only have one slot available for pyromancy. But these are the other things that we can definitely get later on by modifying our attunements. And I don't know if we're going to do too much in the attunement. I need to figure out what most people do for pyromancy, for a tank with a side order of pyromancy. But let's go ahead and head back up to the parish. Talk to Andre. And then maybe we can start modifying our axe. I'd like to get it up to the same level that it was to our Drake Sword. It's probably not going to take. It's probably going to take a while, but having that large ember will help. And then actually, we might. I'll think about this before the next episode. About whether we want to go down to Blighttown now or explore Darkroot Garden later next. Actually, no. I will turn that over to y'all. Actually, no, I won't, because by the time this goes up, it'll be way after the fact. I'll figure it out. We'll probably go to Blighttown next. And then move on to Darkroot later on. There's just so much to see and do. So let's go and sit here. I'll probably, before I start the next episode, I'll probably go back in the depths so we can go move on to Blighttown next. So, here we go. Here's Andre.
Why, that's a fine ember you have there. I could smith some mighty weapons with one of those. Why not lend it to me?
Of course.
Magnificent! You won't be disappointed.
Listen to the joy in his voice.
I can hardly wait to get started.
Okay. So, let's see if he has any more dialogue
Sam's
triggers.
fortress is an old proving grounds built by the ancient gods. It is the only route leading to the great Anor Londo. Of course, most fools can't even find their way into that fortified death trap. But they won't stop trying. Take that bumbling Saranian.
Alright, I'll give you that one, Andre. Okay, so, let's go ahead and then purchase the Crest of Artorias. This crest opens a door in the Darkroot Garden sealed by ancient magic. The door leads to the grave of Sir Artorias the Abyss Walker. Many adventurers have left for the grave, but none have returned, for they make easy prey for the local bandits. With such dangers, the crest can do more harm than good in the hands of the uninitiated. We do need this, so we're going to go ahead and purchase this. And now we can reinforce our weapon. Where's our battle axe +5? Where are you?
Don't get yourself killed. Neither of
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I'm not even looking for it.
well, used needing.
Yes. Reinforced weapon. Sorry. Drake, broken battle axe +5. It's showing up on here. Hang on. That's a pickle.
I'll be seeing you, Beacon.
There it is.
Well, you
I'm probably missing it, so either that or it can't be even reinforced anymore. Just looking for the marker. Maybe that's the most we can do then. Modify. There we go. That's what I'm doing wrong. So that'll up it to 152. So let's go ahead. No. Oh. Yeah, we want to up this to raw. There we go. Cool. Okay, now can we do any armor reinforcing? Let's go ahead and see if we can up our current steel. Nope, can't do anything just yet. That's okay.
Don't get yourself killed.
So let's go ahead and use the rest of our souls to level, which I will do off camera because I've been playing for about an hour now, and then we'll do. God, that scared me. So yeah, so we made a decent amount of progress. So next up on the list, I will do some leveling off camera, decide what I'm going to do, and then make my way back to the Depths Bonfire so we can move on to Blighttown next time. Once again, thank you all so much for everybody who's watched, left comments, and feedback. It really means the world to me. If you have some criticism or some feedback you want to leave me, constructive of course, please let me know. I do read every comment. I try to respond to every comment. I'd really like to hear your feedback and what you've done for certain areas. And a big thank you to Christoph Ray, as always, for being the sponsor of the Boogie Night Project. Once again, if you like low-poly horror games, definitely check the link in the description below for some of his games. They're very fantastic. I played every single one of them, and they are creepy as hell. So, of course, with that being said, before I call it a night, if you like the Boogie Night Project and you want to find out more, I do have a Twitter page as well as a public Discord channel, and links to both of those are in the description below, as well as a link to my temporarily down Twitch page, and if you're so morbidly inclined, my Patreon account. So otherwise, I hope you all have a fantastic evening, and I'll catch you on the flip side, alright? Peace.